Hi Tim, my name's Christina. Terry spoke with Josh earlier, thought you might be interested in this video on how to set your company above your competition and just some things that we saw with your website. So the first thing that I want to talk about is content. The average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. And when I went ahead and copied your information over into word counter, looks like you guys have 303 words. So that would be my first suggestion, is going in and increasing the amount of content you have, but making sure that you have some content in there that has some keywords in it. And what a keyword is anytime somebody does a search in order to find whatever service they're looking for, that's going to point to you. So in this instance, for this example, I pulled up New Orleans tree service, and you guys are #1 in the map pack, but you're not in the top 10 for organic. And if you want to get in the top 10 of organic, that would be the first thing you'd have to fix, is increasing your content. And you guys are missing out on potentially 260 customers a month by not being on the top 10 of Google. Now they might find you with the Google Map Pack, which is great, but you probably do have people that just kind of skip over this part and then just go right into the organics because they feel like companies, earn their spot up here, so sometimes they skip over those. So if you look at your #1 competitors are Bayou Tree Service, and we're going to do the same thing with them that I did with you. And they're actually only sitting at about 700 words, so they're a little short of this as well. So just getting that 1,000 words of content could be enough to get you guys to take over the map pack and the organic listing, which just doubles your chances of people clicking on you versus a competitor. And then usually the next part I talk about are citations. So you guys are in the #1 spot already, so you're already beating them in this. If you ever see them take over your spot, if you see a Perfect Cut tree service or a different competitor take over, then what you do is you just go after citations, and that's just getting listed in different directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, City Star. And since you guys are in the #1 spot right now, you guys are the ones to beat, but if somebody overtakes you, just go and get listed in more and more directories, and that's how you're going to get that spot back. The last thing that I want to talk about, and probably the most important part for just specifically the organic ratings other than the content, would be backlinks. And what a backlink is, we call it link juice, and it simply works like Site A points to Site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives Site B more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. So you can have more sites coming in, but there's a little more to it than that. Link juice is more effective if you have relative sites linking back to you. For example, a blog post about, getting tree services, and maybe something along the lines of, when to tell if it's time to trim your tree back, or if it's time, like it's starting to die and you need to get it cut down before it becomes, a liability issue or something like that. That blog post from another site linking back to Benton Tree Service is going to bring you a lot more authority and power than a blog post about pizza, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So this tool I'm going to show you, you guys can go out and get yourself. It's called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com, and it really gives a good breakdown of what your website's doing for you. And you guys currently have 12 referring domains with 25 backlinks. Now, remember those #1 competitors was Bayou Tree Service, so I went ahead and pulled them up also so you can see. These are the guys to beat. They have 111 referring domains with 465 backlinks. So these are the kind of numbers you're going to have to put up in order to beat Bayou Tree out of their #1 spot on organic ranking. And that's Bayou Tree just for this one keyword. Then maybe I would try a different keyword after you guys get the #1 spot in that. Then go after the next one. So like maybe tree services New Orleans. See how Yelp still is in the #1 spot down here, but you see how it's a different one? Risk Tree Service is a different one. So each keyword could have different results. We could try tree service. I don't know if you guys cover Baton Rouge, but let's go ahead and just click on it just to see. So if you guys were to cover Baton Rouge, which I want to say is a couple hours from there, then you could just go after this one with the same concept of the things that I showed you for New Orleans Tree Service. So in conclusion, we talked about content, getting your homepage to have over 1,000 words at a minimum. Your competitors aren't really doing a whole lot in this, so it would be pretty easy to beat. They only have 700, so just getting that 1,000 would probably be enough, and then just making sure you have some keywords built into it for anywhere that you do service. And then citations, you guys kind of have the mark on that. You're already in that #1 spot for the map pack, which is great. So maybe just keep adding citations so you can just stay ahead of the game, and that way if somebody else tries to play catch up, it's just going to be harder for them to take that spot from you. And then link juice, getting listed under different Different websites to have them post back to you. Blog posts are the best. They bring the more power to your website, but even those citations and directories, those are going to count as backlinks as well. If you have any questions, give me a call at 816-323-4100. Again, my name's Christine. I'm with Casey Phoenix SEO. If this is something you feel like you just don't have time for and you're looking for somebody to help you out with this, give me a call and I'd love to put a plan together for you. Thanks for watching my video.